Hello everybody, let's start our lesson. The theme of our lesson, scientists. Aim to give students the opportunity to make predictions, activate students' background knowledge. Now pay attention to the vocabulary we need. Poor grade in chemistry, to show how bad someone's work. The light bulb, a glass object contains electricity. A method for preserving milk, a way of keeping milk. To make an extra effort. To do much work. Microorganism is known as life forms. Join the university. To become a student at the university. Liquid can be poured easily. Look at the pictures. Do you recognize any of the scientists? Now check. The first, Thomas Edison. The second, Louis Pasteur. The third, Albert Einstein. Who do you think Louis Pasteur is? What do you know about Louis Pasteur? In order to answer these questions, do the quiz. Now students, let's check the answers. Number 1. Louis Pasteur was French. Number 2. He was born before 1900. Number 3. He got his Bachelor of Science degree with a poor grade in chemistry. Number 4. He invented a method for preserving milk. Listen to a part of a museum guide's talk on Louis Pasteur's life and check your answers.
Listen. Welcome to the Pasteur Museum. I'd like to start today's talk with a little information about Pasteur's life before I move on to his scientific discoveries. Louis Pasteur was born on the 27th of December 1822 in Dole, a small town in the southeast of France. He was the third child of 5, having an older brother and 3 sisters. He didn't show an interest in science at an early age. In fact, he wasn't even considered to be a good student. He was, however, very artistic and enjoyed painting and drawing portraits of his family and friends. They were so good that they have been compared to those of Gustave Courbet, a very talented and well-known 19th century French painter. Near the end of his years in secondary school, Pasteur was encouraged by his teachers to take extra lessons and to work harder towards improving his marks. He went on to get a Bachelor of Arts degree in 1840 at the age of 18 and a Bachelor of Science degree 2 years later, but with a poor grade in chemistry. He then sat for an entrance exam at École Normale Supérieure, one of the leading universities in Paris, and failed, but tried again 2 years later and succeeded. Although one of the most known scientists in history, he definitely showed little promise when he was young. In 1847, he became a professor of chemistry at the University of Strasbourg, where he met his future wife. They had 5 children, of which only 2 made it through childhood. It is said that his interest in disease came from losing his children. In 1854, at the age of 32, Pasteur joined the University of Lille. Here he got involved in research that affected local businesses, whose wine and beer would go bad while they were being produced. He proved that microorganisms such as bacteria were not the result of the product going bad. They were actually what was responsible for the problem. Pasteur then applied this knowledge to the problem of milk going bad too quickly. He found that heating liquids, such as milk, help destroy most of these microorganisms and thus help the liquid last longer. This method was named after him and became known as pasteurization. Today, it is widely used by companies that produce food and drinks to make sure that their products last longer and are safe for the public. Pasteur also came up with the idea.
Students, listen again and complete the sentences below. Now, students, check the sentences. 1. Pasteur spent his early years in the southeast of France. 2. Pasteur made paintings of his family and friends which were as good as those of a famous French painter. 3. Pasteur's secondary school teachers told him to make an extra effort as well as take extra lessons. 4. Pasteur got into the École Normale Supérieure 2 years after his first attempt. 5. Pasteur then joined the University of Strasbourg teaching chemistry. 6. Pasteur's research showed that microorganisms in liquids can be destroyed when you heat them. 7. Pasteurization is a method used today by companies so that food and drink doesn't go bad so quickly. Describe what you see in photos 1 to 5 and decide which invention, discovery A to E they depict. Check your answers. Students, do you know or can you guess which of the scientists 1 to 5 below made the inventions or discoveries above? Use the phrase in the box. Check your answers. Dear students, you have received the most basic content on a new topic. You will receive other materials from your teacher. If you have questions, you can ask them your teacher. Good luck!